Hey everybody, how is it going? Welcome back to the hashtag Lockboss Show and Giveaway. Today is the end of Lockboss season 3.5, which means 5 people here in just a short amount of time are going to win a $500 each store credit to our website, CLKsupplies.com. So it'll be exciting. Of course, always look forward to announcing the 5 winners and also love seeing what everybody orders. So thank you so much when you order, take a picture, send it in to us. It's always fun. So excited to do that. And of course, as I try to promise, as long as he's not too busy making the world a better place, I like to have the LockFather on the big giveaway day.
Hello, everybody. I wish I could be one of those special winners. But because we're related, I can't be. Man, $500, I could. There's always a want list.
Tell us more now. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time that you were on, I mean, we had to get the confession music out. We had to, really dive into some of your
about the tools. Yeah,
the tools. My garage. By the way, have you been in my garage since you said that?
Well, I haven't seen any of my tools. But I was surprised how dirty it was. But you said we just got over winter, remember?
You mean the floor?
Yeah. Well, you had stuff everywhere.
Oh, did I?
Well, I'm that way too. I mean, I'm not calling the kettle black,
Hey, I mean, how bad was it, would you say? We're not talking
I've
about...
I've never seen it that dirty, put it that way.
Okay, but I thought you've never been in my garage. So how could you?
When you wanted me to get in your tractor, and I said, "This big old boy in that tractor? No way! Got to go through a door."
Okay.
Because my tractor is open. I'm a real outdoorsman.
Okay. Compared to
Pete, I thought I was a gentleman farmer. Boy, you really are.
The gentleman farmer, huh?
I don't know if you're called a gentleman. No, I'm joking.
I mean, it looks like Julio is just putting confession music on there. Julio, cut that off here. We're not going there today. But hey, I just want to give an update. So, I mean, I didn't really view my garage floor tends to always just get full of grass and everything from the mower.
Right, part of the game.
I'm gonna maybe soon just get it. I mean, where you could eat off the floor. And
Mine will never be that way.
Have you just come look at it and just so I can get my dad's approval, okay?
Yeah, approval.
Oh my gosh.
Hasn't asked for that in a long time.
Oh my gosh, that's good, everybody. Well, hey, thanks for coming and thanks for hanging out with us. And it's just really, really good. Jose says, I just purchased a 44 key cutting machine. Ian helped me with the purchase. Awesome. Hey, Jose, thank you so much for the business. Really appreciate it.
That's a great machine.
Glad that Ian was able to help you out. It is a good machine, isn't it? It's really good. Let's see here. Jose also says, or actually a different Jose says, smash that like and subscribe. Now we're talking, right? That's one thing Kylie and Lily always ask me to say more, but I'm always like, if you like it, like it. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you find the LockFather annoying, then don't.
Yeah, exactly. Loving
good.
son, what can I say?
Oh, man, that's good. All right, let's look through the comments here. All sorts of good stuff. So what we're going to do here, we'll go through the show, and we will announce the winners. We'll catch up with the LockFather.
Can I talk a little bit about your app?
Oh, hey, you know what, sir? How about this? Of course, we're drinking Topo Chicos. I haven't pulled out the glass once.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to all you out there drinking a Topo, hopefully, or your favorite beverage of choice. Either way is fine. And, I just got done with physical therapy, and I noticed my hair is kind of messy a little bit.
Well, mine's always messy because I'm losing it. I need a haircut after this.
I think you're good looking, okay? I think you're handsome.
Well, I wish the girls did.
Mom, if you're listening, I apologize.
Yeah, I'm always playing with it.
But yeah, hey, you know what? Floor's yours. Go ahead and let's talk about Identikey a little bit.
Well, yeah, that, have you seen the ones I've been doing?
I have.
And, I was going, well, the keyway's backwards. Oh, what a crazy guy. That's what happens with age. You know, I'm looking at the key this way, right? Going, oh, it's revert. Oh, because you got to go like that and like the hill code book.
Yes.
And I go, God, I can't believe I did that, but it's worked quite well for us.
Yeah.
You know, I just need to get it on everybody's device so they can do it.
Yeah, so I've had the LockFather beta test in it for us.
Mhm.
And so tell me the story. You know what? This is perfect, you know, and we haven't talked about this beforehand, but let's do it anyway. So
Okay.
you recently were at one of your stores
Mhm.
and you were waiting for one of your staff members to finish up with a customer, and
Right.
they happen to be trying to find a key.
Right.
Go ahead, and I'm going to let you tell the story because
I
it's
said,
your
okay.
story to tell.
Right. I said, well, wait a sec. Don't leave yet. Because I heard him talking about it.
So like they were like the customer,
Yeah.
like they said, we don't have this key.
Right. And I ran out there because they said, oh, we don't have this. I said, do you mind if I see that key again? Because we got this app which should tell us what key it is. And first try, I looked at the keyway and I go, yeah, that should be a Y1, you know, but it was a Y52, you know. It was a weird looking key.
Yeah, it was a weird.
And I said, no, we got it. Made it. Customer as happy as to be, because if you're turning away customers because you or your staff can't identify with them, you're losing money left and right.
And so it was a key. So the head shape was really, it was like almost like this weird square. It almost reminded you, what is that? Like in my head, the first key that comes to mind is like a MD17 or something type of head.
It was that type of head.
And so sometimes the heads can really throw you off.
Right, because they thought it was a.
And this
Dexter,
person, it was,
master.
they've worked for what, 10 years?
Yeah.
So like they know keys.
Absolutely.
But this one kind of threw them for a little loop. You
Right.
almost lost a sale.
Right.
But you were there.
Sales.
You took a photo of each side.
Right.
It brought up the result, the first result.
Right. Was right on.
And boom, you made some money.
Right.
And boom, you made some money.
Yep.
That's how
That's
we
what
like
it's
it.
about.
That's what it's about.
That's why I pay people to make some money.
Yes. I mean, and stories like that, that's not the only one, but stories like that is truly what makes me so happy about Identikey, is that the fact that you had the key on one of your pegboards.
Right. Because we have thousands of keys. I mean,
Yeah.
And
you had the key, like you invested in the key to have it there for when a customer needed it. But because the key identification and keys today are so out of control.
Yeah, because there's all these new ones you never even seen.
Yeah. I mean, as a matter of fact, there was a couple keys when I was at the LockFather. So I've been going to one of my, let's call it honey holes, for working with Identikey has actually been his lock shops.
Yeah.
And I actually just found recently when I was there 60 plus OEM cut keys.
Mm-hmm.
OEM head, everything.
Right.
I mean, how did you even get those?
Well, you know, when I bought out other lock shops.
Oh, they
and
had
stuff,
them or something?
Yeah, I still got piles of keys back there. You know, flat keys, skeleton keys, old automotive keys.
Mm-hmm.
We still got to go through them. I mean, because we have thousands and thousands of them.
Yeah. So just the other day, I tested over 60 different OEM automotive keys, actually.
Yeah.
I think they're almost, all automotive. And did a great job. But the fun thing is what I did is I'll leave the guy nameless, even though he's amazing. And he did a good job. Like he's very competent.
Right.
And I said, hey, I was doing it and he happened to come back from a job. And I was like, hey, let's play a little game. And I grabbed one of these keys out of the bag. I mean, it was a huge bag. Took me, 4 hours to go through them.
Were you there that long?
Yeah.
Mm.
And I grabbed one, and there's 2 on a key ring, and I didn't know what it was. It ended up being an MIT something. I can't remember.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah, I can't remember what MIT, but it was a Mitsubishi something. And it said Mitsubishi on the key, right? It was an OEM cut key. And I took one off the key ring, and I handed one to this gentleman, and I said, hey, let's play a game. I was like, you go find this key on the keyboard, which, we're like from 5 feet away from it.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm going to take pictures and let's see who comes up with the answer
Quickest. Yeah.
And this is when I was still on our development server.
Right.
And so it was a little slower. We're on our production now because we're getting ready to release it. And it was a little slower. And so I'm taking the photos. He's over there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, hurry, you know. And I get through, boom, had the result. I went over, grabbed the key, and he was like, really? And I was like, that's the power of the technology.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the power of it.
I mean, it's easier than looking in one of the books.
It is.
You know.
Now, let's talk about one other thing with this. So if you remember, so like I've spent, as you know, I've spent an untold amount of time doing this for the past year.
If you don't mind me saying, Phil, he says you've spent 3 lifetimes.
Yeah.
Because he said he wanted to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's, man, it's been my full-time hobby job.
Right.
It's just what, I mean, it's what
Been
I'm
working
thinking.
on it all the time.
So something fun. So I've really tried to go, and so I'll give you a few kind of insights a little bit. And I've really tried to go by category a lot, right? So the first thing we did, of course, is catalog about a couple thousand keys that we have here, right? Of course, that we stock. And then we've been bringing in more and more every month, right? Over 100 a month. But the thing I did, I started going through categories because, of course, no one needs to identify a key that has a part number on it, right? I mean, if you get handed an ILCO key or a JMA key with a part number, there is no need for you to know what key it is, right? And so one of the hard but important things to do is to test it with OEM keys, the ones that customers are actually going to be bringing you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did is I went and got a bunch of equipment keys, okay, which is what led to the whole equipment key video and all that kind of stuff. But I was really deep diving into, I mean, I've been to every Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware out there taking pictures of equipment keys on the lawnmowers and stuff. But anyways, I'll quit rambling and get to the story here. Is what I did is, if you remember this, I lined up 4 keys for you that all have recognizable shaped heads. Okay. That ILCO's kind of heads very similar to the OEM, like John Deere tractor key head, that, you know, that sort of thing. So, and they've all been on, ILCO's made them for over 20 years. Okay. They've made them for 20 years, have recognizable heads, and there's 4 of them. And I set them out right here on this table. Me's actually sitting where the camera is. And I said, hey, Dad, there's these 4 here. I just want you can give me up to 4 part numbers for each one. You remember this? Mm-hmm. And it was like as much of the part number as you can. And so I got a piece of paper. I went through and he gave him all his guesses, right? And then I take identity and I snap photos of each of the key, first result answer for each one, right? And is what happened was identity got them all right immediately. And unfortunately, the LockFather didn't get any of them right.
The part number, right.
Didn't get the part number.
Oh, this one's a cat. Okay. You know, so I'd go to the, you know, the equipment key.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're sitting at your shop, like you would have known, okay, I think this is the area I need to go to because of just the shape of the head. Right. But is what it really did. And like, you were surprised, right? And this was it this year or was it end of last year?
End of last year.
End of last year we did this. And that really is the power of the technology.
Oh, absolutely.
There's too many keys. And, you know, for me, I mean, as you know, I've always been a key blank weirdo.
You said it, not me.
Right. I just am obsessed with the part numbers and keys and all that. But it was really fun to see that. And just to see the power of it.
Right.
So, you know, so I've had the LockFather since end of last summer beta testing. Yeah. Right around Aloha. Mm-hmm. Right around Aloha and stuff. And it's been so hard to not talk about it.
Yes, it is.
It's been so hard.
I try not to even talk to my own staff about it. I said, here's the technology. Yeah. Try it and see.
Yeah. And of course, like, and one of the things I will say about the LockFather with it, you know, is I told him, you know, there's about 2,000 keys in it right now, right? And I'm like, if the key isn't in it, you're not going to get the result, right? And so, and I know, and I don't necessarily think it's bad, but sometimes I'll see him searching weird oddball keys.
There's lots of them,
and I'm like, that it's not going to be in there, you know. Like, I mean, we're still working through, you know, we have a couple thousand, I think. My best guess at this point is that by the time we get to about 5,000 to 6,000 keys in there, we're really going to have that robust coverage of keys that you may have only seen once in your life, right?
Yeah, well, just like the one I did the other day with the round head with the hole in the center.
Yes.
It was an independent key.
Yes.
But what's the part number? You know,
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen, but it did bring it up as an Illinois key.
Yeah.
You know, and I go, gosh, you know.
Oh, how it got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
those weird heads can throw you for a mile.
Yeah. There's some weird, like you did this one. It was like a brass copper
key. They use them in Prussian in South America. Guy gave me a handful of them.
Weird.
And I said, hey, this would make it impression in because it literally puts a groove where the pin is. Yeah. And I was hoping to get some, but I never sent me, you know, like Quickset and Schley to make it easier to impression.
Absolutely. Well, oh my gosh, we've been going for 16 minutes rambling before we even get into the show here. Oh my gosh. Hey, Julio, next time, like, I don't know, honk a horn at us or something, you know, do something.
Just look up the comments. We'll say, come on, let's get it. Giveaways going.
Especially when we have Julio in the background. He doesn't keep track of this stuff. So I'm going to give you a whole pass this time. But next time, exactly. Perfect. So, hey, let's go ahead and let's hop into this week's show, and then we'll announce the winners here. So here we go. Posts of the week. This one comes from Dawn. Says, hey, gang, hope all is well. Words can't really express the gratitude for all of you, for all that you do for the Lockboss community. You've been helping me every step of my short Lockboss career. Part of my gift certificate is being used to do a sorely needed upgrade to our local 4-H fairgrounds. Not just because my wife's the 4-H council president this year, although that doesn't hurt, but it's a project we've tried to do for over 2 years now, but the funding just hasn't been there. Now the fairgrounds will be getting a GMS MX13 restricted master key system thanks to you all. Very cool, Don. Hey, thanks not only for the picture, but, you know, of course, you've been on the show, and man, I just really appreciate you being here and contributing and being a part of the community.
What's that book say, Freeman?
Yes, a Freeman 2 code book.
Yeah. Now, the Freeman Space and Depth, the little blue book, has saved my tail more than enough. The old motorcycles, everything what's old. Yeah. You just go on your preferred machine, Freeman, and dial it in, head it to those depths, and you got an instant key made.
Absolutely. All right, next one. This one comes from David B. David says, thank you all for the prizes, for being picked as a winner in the weekly drawing. The missus has claimed the t-shirts and has become a junior Lockboss. She says they are some of the most comfortable shirts she has worn. Once again, thank you, David. Yeah, hey, first of all, thank you for sending the photo in. Thank you for being a part of the community. And yeah, the shirts are very comfortable, as you can see. Soft. I mean, I have one on, and my kids are actually always like, Dad, are you ever going to wear anything else?
Probably not.
Probably not. But David, hey, thank you for sending that photo in. All right, let's get to the comment of the week. This one comes from G-Lock Access. Says, I like the idea and will purchase. I can see many uses within families and small business, etc. Wouldn't have to do the colored key cover thing. Hashtag Lockboss. So as a matter of fact, Dad, you kind of know something about this. Yep. Tell us more.
Well, I actually did my own key as soon as I got those keys. Mine's a bright blue key on my key ring.
And I don't think, have you, I mean, as far as back as I can remember, you've actually never even used a colored key before, have you?
Never.
Well, it's just been a brass.
Right.
But you liked them that much.
Yep. And all the employees loved the colors. We put them up there, and I'm sure we're selling the heck out of them.
Is it true, like I was saying in the video, that they are actually neon?
Yeah. They are. They're bright.
Yeah, the funny part about the video, right? And so there's some of the B-roll you see of like the camera going back and forth on the keys. I made all those stacks, right? So I took one of each box and I stacked them up, and they were so bright as I was stacking them up and putting them out. I kept putting like the orange and like the pink one together.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, PJ, are you paying attention or
well,
what?
Because the employees said, hey, I said, that's the pink one. No, it's maroon or whatever.
Yeah, like magenta.
Yeah, and I go, well, I've never seen that paint before.
Mm-hmm.
I know red, blue, yellow,
Yeah, and by the way, thank you. So many of you have purchased them.
Oh, great.
Over the past couple of days, like so many. And I just want to say thank you for that. I thank you for the support and for the business. And I honestly can't wait to hear what you have to say after you get them because they're so awesome. But
what I like about them is you get all the colors in one box.
Yeah.
Maybe not the same quantity. Yeah. But you get all of them, so you don't have to buy a box of yellow, a box of green, magenta, pink, purple. They're all in one, so you cut your costs way down. Yeah. And there you go. Yeah. If you have multiple padlocks that aren't keyed alike, you get a master. This one's yellow, this one's red. Mm-hmm. For workers and yourself.
Absolutely. So, all right, let's see here. So, anyways, G-Lock Access, thank you for the comment. All right, so now we've been talking quite a bit here, and I think we kind of jumped the gun a little bit waiting for our segment, but I just want to take a couple minutes here since we have you on. I haven't really got to see you. You've been up camping.
Yep, just got back, about 12 o'clock today.
Yeah, just living that life, right? That LockFather life.
Enjoying life.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yep. And, a couple weeks ago, the LockFather actually went golfing with me.
Yeah.
You didn't golf, you just came and watched.
Yeah. My buddy Mark was golfing with you all the time. It's almost like his second dad, He used to take him out to lunch, or he'd take me, and now he takes my son. I'm out of the picture.
Oh, I'm telling
you. You hear that, Mark?
Yeah. But
it was fun. You saw a moose.
Yep.
Right in the center of the golf course.
Yep.
Train goes right through the center of the course too.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Beautiful course.
Yeah. So outside of that though, I haven't seen you too much.
No, been busy.
You've been busy.
Time to get the yard and the pool and everything going.
Yeah. So how's the Locksmith biz? How things going? Keeping
Locksmith
customers
biz
happy?
Is improving. It's getting busy again.
Yep.
But still not to where it was last year.
Okay.
But we're getting a ton of big commercial jobs.
Okay.
So that's been a blessing.
Yeah.
But overall it's pretty good. I'm bringing all my guys back on to full 40 hours.
Yeah.
So that's good for them and good for me.
Yeah.
Because I'd hate to lose any of them because business is down.
Yeah.
But you can only keep so many people if you're not making enough money.
Absolutely.
But everything's going great.
You keeping customers happy?
Doing our best. There's always one you can't, but we try.
Cool.
Because without those customers, we're nothing.
Yeah. It's the truth, right? That's all of us.
Right.
And I think one of the tricks has always been to get to a belief spot as a staff that our customers are everything to us.
Absolutely. Because without the customer, you wouldn't have a job.
You have nothing. I'm like, I always like to say in different meetings we do and stuff, I'm like, listen, I actually can't pay your salary by myself for the next year. Right? Like we need
the customers.
And so, it's so important to go above and beyond.
Absolutely.
And do the best you can.
And everybody has a bad day, including the customers, my guys, myself, and sometimes you're a little bit more irritable to a customer, but you got to remember they're good.
Yeah.
And I love that you're selling trailer locks for RVs.
Yeah.
And that big bin of.
Yeah, the replaceable ones.
Oh, man, we've used the heck out of that.
Have you?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, and I would say I've been pretty shocked about the amount of those, not only the cylinders, but also the actual full handles that we've been selling.
bought a bunch of those.
Yeah, it's been
Because
impressive.
We do tons of trailers, RVs. Instead of running up to the RV place to buy a lock, now we can buy it through you.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they try to bypass us if they can, the RV companies.
Yeah, isn't that called like everything in America today?
Yeah, exactly. We're all looking for the best price and not paying other people to do something we can do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to
No.
talk about or bring up?
No, I want to hear the winners.
All right.
And again, I wish I could be one of them.
Well,
maybe you'll throw 500.
hey, you know what?
way.
You've been an Identikey beta tester for 8 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so,
Did I get a perk?
yeah, it.
Oh,
I mean, it saved you money. It's already made you money.
Yeah, it has. I guess I should be happy and just be happy with the little things in life.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. All right, everybody. Well, hey, let's go ahead and let's get into those giveaways. Let me go back over to the let's see here. Comments. I actually got a comment down here. Are you going to Vegas Aloha this year?
Yes, I am, a matter of fact.
Yes, you are.
Are we going to have a party?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have the same crew that we had last year.
Awesome. Had a great time.
Yeah.
Meeting all of you lock bosses out there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
And
going to be
meeting new ones.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And is that key app going to be available by then?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
so hopefully you get the.
I mean, internally, the goal was to submit it to the App Store this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be one more week or so. But I mean, I probably shouldn't even be saying that on live internet because it may change.
What about the new technology award?
Oh, yeah, I'm submitting that.
Yeah, good.
So I got a couple things here. George Blair has it going. He says, if I win the LockFather, can have $100 of mine.
Oh, right on, George.
Oh, George, no way. I would not allow
I would
that.
take it.
Although I do like FTRV Denny's comment. He says, throw him a box of Y1s.
They'll sit on my shelf for years.
Man, I tell you what, we've actually been selling those down.
That's good.
You know, we put them on sale for our cost, and we're whittling them down.
Yeah, that's great because if I see a Y1 on a storefront, I change it to a Schlage or a MX-13. No ands, ifs, or buts.
Yep. All right, here we go. Let's go and hop into the winners this week. All right, so let's make sure we first get on the same page before we announce the winners on what to do if you win. You want to email us your shipping info to sales@CLKsupplies.com or call us at 800-848-6989 and we'll send your gifts soon. Yeah. You know, it's my favorite part of the rules now that you mentioned it.
Yeah.
How to win. Just comment on our videos with the hashtag Lockboss. Winners will be chosen from comments on the previous week's videos for our weekly giveaway. No purchase necessary. All right. With that being said, here we go. You want to announce the winners?
No, you can.
All right. Winner number 1 is Ricky Gross.1645. Congratulations. Winner number 2 is JMR.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Good stuff. Here we go. Winner number 3 is George's Mail 01. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Winner number 4 this week is Cam Locksmith. Congratulations. And last but not least, winner number 5 this week is Jeff K 204.
Congratulations.
Jeff K 204, congratulations.
I was reading for you, George.
I know. I bet you were rooting for him, right? I like it. Well, that's good. So, Well, hey, everybody. Hey, congratulations to the 5 lucky winners. Make sure you get a hold of us, and we're going to get you that discount / coupon code where you can spend $500 on us. That's pretty cool, huh?
Real generous.
It's really cool. Well, I just love seeing what people get when they send their pictures in. And then to know that like they are able to either have better equipment, supplies, or offerings that's going to produce income for them.
Oh, absolutely.
And that is just so cool, isn't it?
It is.
So cool. So, but
More
yes.
the merrier, as I say.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that wraps up season 3.5. And of course, coming up here in a few days, season 3.6 fires up. I'm telling you what, I'm loving Lockboss season 3. Are you?
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of fun.
Love to give stuff away.
Yeah.
And, $500 will almost pay for a key machine in full.
Mm-hmm.
If you're got an old one and it's not working quite
Oh, yeah.
well.
Get a Nomad or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it will pay. I mean, they're $490.
Yeah.
$490 something, right?
Yeah.
So,
and you don't even have to pay the freight.
Yeah. So that's very, very good, everybody. Well, hey, thank you for coming on and hanging out. Dad, it was great. We have to be able to catch up off camera too sometimes,
Well, you're too busy golfing. I'm too busy doing stuff I don't know.
Oh, come on. I golfed one time last week.
No, 3.
3?
Yeah. You went Wednesday night,
No?
Thursday morning, and then Friday.
No.
Then you told me a lie.
I golfed. Okay, maybe I did go.
Okay.
maybe I did go.
Maybe
Thursday.
I didn't have the days right.
Okay, I mean, I did maybe go twice.
3.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. But anyways, all right, everybody. Hey, well, take care. Be safe out there, and look forward to being back with you. Same place, same time next week. We're going to be going over part 2 of that industry survey. So it'll be a lot of fun. We'll dig into it a little bit and have some fun. So anyways, y'all have a good one. Of course, Julio, if you can, I don't know, leave with a little bit music, maybe crank it up a little bit, be fun. So anyways, everybody, take care. We'll see ya.
Have a good evening.